said before the current financial crisis swept all before it. Banks that can think like treasurers and CFOs will beat the competition. My first question, I suppose, what did you mean by that? And second question, do you still feel that way?
Banks that can think in terms of what's required versus what we think we should be delivering for people as banks is the trick. And that moves us away from creating cold product to thinking about solutions, thinking about things that really matter to business leaders and treasurers within the organizations that we work with.
And how do you, I'm interested, strike the balance between this, I'm guessing, almost reactive system, paying attention to the customer, but also, of course, you have to be proactive, you have to lead the market. How do you get that balance right?
It's a very, very good point. There's a quote, I think, from Henry Ford. There's something like, if I gave my customers what they wanted, I'd have given them a faster horse. If you understand where your clients are heading, what their concerns are, you combine that with some good innovation, you free people up to think openly, you can connect dots in very, very value-adding ways.
If I go into a bank and I talk to a teller or I talk to an advisor or something, what we're relying on is them making the correct notes and that information being passed back to somebody who then reads it and can do something with it. The advantage, perhaps, or one of the many advantages of doing it with Web 2.0, is that all of that data is recorded. How do you deal with that amount of feedback?
I think one of the banes of our lives today is the information deluge, the hundreds of emails most people have per day, the fixation with the BlackBerry, with the handheld device, and more information generates more information. You need only so much to make a decision, and I think that there is a risk, and I think it's a real risk, that in the rush towards 2.0, a world of over-information could easily be created. So I think that for the e-commerce world, the trick is to move onto an online form of interaction for greater security, greater accuracy, greater straight-through processing, but not to lose the human touch, and also not to get kind of hung up on information for information's sake, to be very precise about what's captured and what's used.